Say less, bro. I'm on it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Let's get it rocking with episode 3, picking up right where we left off, but this time in a more protected manner. As always, I want to do a quick recap before we get started. Feel free to go back and take a look at the last episode where we talked about the top leagues on the men's and women's sides. From the feedback, here were the top 3 takeaways from you guys. Number 1, we appreciate the jokes, bro, but you tried way too hard on the Mikino. Epic fail. Say the least. Okay, understood. Second, it was a little long, but the content was great, so it was worth it. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking around for that extra 2 minutes. And then finally, you spelled feedback wrong. Well, not really. That was intentional. And then my favorite feedback comes from AT_235. I use your Instagram name because I didn't want to butcher your real name. I appreciate this. I speak for Jory, probably saying thank you as well. Where are some good places for rookies to start? I want to preface this by saying if you can get into one of those top leagues that I mentioned in the last episode, episode 2, then by all means, start your career there and fast track your way to a high level salary and competition level that you and your agent are trying to reach according to your goals. But if and only if they allow you to fully showcase your talent and give you the opportunity to shine. That's the caveat. If that's not the case, then here are some alternative options for you to think about, because it might be better that you start here and get really good minutes as opposed to going high and not playing at all. I put the key in the bottom left of the screen to kind of help you give a better understanding of how it works on this type of tier-based level. I start with the second division because I feel like it often gets overlooked. As I mentioned before in the first episode, Pro B France, Serie A2 Italy, and Pro A Germany are all very respected second leagues in Europe. And a lot of guys go here and go to other places on the right or higher. Not to mention, if you own that second division team and you get promoted and you win a championship, you're already automatically put in the first league anyway. So it could be a win-win. Now, on the right, you see Finland. Finland is one of the more popular leagues. It's been really growing these last 5 to 7 years. Lots of American talent. They got FIBA Champions League teams in there, FIBA Euro Cup teams, really quality league. Next is Belgium, same kind of premise, always been pretty popular for Americans too, easy way of lifestyle, FIBA Euro Cup teams, FIBA Champions League teams in there as well. Poland, now this is really high competition. It's not higher up there because the lifestyle and living is a little bit more challenging. People don't speak English as often and the weather's bad, but VTB talent, Euro Cup talent, FIBA Champions League, you name it, they're there. Netherlands, up-and-coming league as well. They got some good FIBA Euro Cup teams in there too. Switzerland had a basketball Champions League team in there. Always good league. Easy lifestyle off the court, speaking English. Austria and Luxembourg, check the boxes as well as far as lifestyle and living adjustment. Just not as good as the other ones, but still good place to start nonetheless. The other side needs no introduction. Just know this.
Tag team back again.
Okay, ladies, there's no blueprint on how to make it to the top across the pond, but these leagues have been proven to help players move up in their careers. Let's start with the second division. France, Turkey, and Spain. This is not college. Don't let the distinction fool you. These leagues are very competitive and professional at the same time. Beautiful places. If you prove yourself here, you will be on your way to a first league team, especially if you win the championship and help that team advance. For those blessed enough to start out in the first league, I personally suggest Italy. It's a beautiful culture, easy for as living, and the competition is medium. So you have a great chance of proving yourself and getting your stats up. Germany, okay, it's professional, it's clean. A lot of Americans like the league. The competition is medium. However, your stats will be respected. So if you do well, you have the potential to keep growing. Hungary and Czech, the lifestyle is not the best. However, great competition, and once again, it's respected. So if you do well, you do your thing, you can move up. Romania, this is a hustle bustle league. Americans seem to have fun here. It's all up for debate, but also if you do well, you have the potential to move out and get into a higher league like Spain, France. So just make sure you do your thing. Honorable mention, Switzerland and Sweden, wonderful people. Great, clean. However, the competition is not very high. So it's very imperative. If you start here, you must get your stats. You must do your thing, because if not, that can hurt you even more than where you come from in college. Are there any places rookies should avoid? Due to COVID-19, any place is better than team home right now. However, these 3 places I would not go if I was a rookie. Egypt, France third league, or Serbia. They're not well with recording stats. They're also not great places to be for as lifestyle, and also the level is not great. The stats usually are not respected, so I would stay away from these 3 places for sure.
On the men's side, Liga Endesa, aka Spanish ACB, is not a place for rookies to start. It's too big of a jump, competitive-wise, and it's unrealistic for agents and players to think that you can succeed this being your first stop, especially when the league is catered to Spanish players in the first place. And another one that comes to mind would be MHP Lewisburg. For whatever reason, rookies just don't cut it here. They usually get cut, literally, during the midway point, unless your name is Nick Babb. Look, myself nor Jory have all the answers. Neither does your agent, your family and friends, or your coaches. We were just trying to provide you with an outline so you can kind of get a better understanding of how it works. At the end of the day, the best place for rookies to start is a place that's going to give you the best opportunity to play your game. I'm talking about a full-fledged opportunity. And that's why we didn't mention money in the last 2 slides, because it's not about the money when you first start. It's about where you can go and where you can grow from here. Remember, these are stepping stones, not tombstones. Choose wisely. Thank you to my fellow overseas player advocate, Jory Davis. Thank all of you for tuning in. As always, like, comment, DM, repost, debate. Much love.